Okay, it's Lissy. It is Saturday, April 22nd, and I was tagged by the lovely Luxe Babe to do the luxury handbag tag, the one that Lydia Elise Millen started. So that is what I'm going to do today. I feel like my camera looks a little grainy. All right, I don't know. I think we're going to just have to go with it. So anyway, there are, how many questions are there? I think there are 11 questions. Did I get them all? Anyway, I think there are 11 questions. The first question, and I've got a little notebook here. So the first question is, how many handbags do you own? So that was a question to which I did not know the answer. So I had to count them. Actually, the number was a little smaller than I thought. Like I was expecting, it's a big number for a handbag, but it's less than I thought. And I didn't count some of my not real luxury. Like I have some old, and actually it made me realize I have some old like clutches and stuff that I don't use anymore that are not like high-end designer bags. So I didn't count them. But I think I have around 33 handbags. And it breaks down like this. I have two Balenciaga city bags, a black one and a light pink one. I have one Givenchy bag, my Givenchy Antigona, which I love. I have two Saint Laurent Sac de Jours. One is a smaller pink one and one is my very large one. And I have two Saint Laurent clutches. Yep. I have four Dior bags, two Gucci bags, one Moschino bag, a Philip Lim bag, a Marni bag, a Stella McCartney clutch, a couple other random bags, and 8 Chanel bags. So that is my breakdown of my luxury handbag collection. Okay, how are they stored and organized? So, I have my bags in multiple places. One day, when I get a bigger place with a second bedroom, I will have everything in the second bedroom that'll be my closet, and God forbid any guest that will ever want to come stay, because my second bedroom will not be a guest room, it will be a wardrobe room. But, grand plans. But for the time being, they are stored in a few places. One, they're stored in my bedroom closet up on a shelf. I have a few bags up there. Two, they're stored in the that armoire behind me and like on top. Both places. And then three, they're stored like right now I'm at my dining table. Usually the bags that are in current rotation are either like right on the table, because like when I come home and I'm using something, I just put it down, or like if I have a couple bags during the week, like I might take one out, switch it out, and not put one back. And then also next to my dining table in boxes, I have a few bags. Right? Yes, that's how my bags are stored. Okay, my first handbag purchase. Now, this is a difficult one to answer because my very first handbags that I purchased, I was in high school, but I guess that doesn't really count because I didn't really purchase them. Like my parents probably purchased them for me. And so I'm going to go to my first real luxury handbag purchase was like, so I think before I bought this one particular bag, I might have had like maybe a boyfriend that bought me a Marc Jacobs bag, or I might have bought myself like a Cole Haan bag or something. But then I think for my 35th birthday, I bought myself my first Chanel bag. And I'm going to come back to this because this also might link back to my most dramatic bag purchase. Okay, my newest bags are my newest bags, and well, my newest bag, but I actually have two because I bought them at the same time, are my two Gucci bags. I should have gotten them down, but I didn't. One is my Gucci Marmont bag, and one is my Gucci, hold on. Okay, sorry. I wanted to get them because I always think these types of videos are more fun when you do a little show and tell, not just yapping. So, one is my Gucci Marmont bag, which I wear a ton. It's a really good size. It's great for travel because you can wear it crossbody during the day and it's still fine for evening. And then the other Gucci bag is this one that I bought. I don't know the name of it, but it's this Gucci bamboo handle with the pearls and the, the kind of strap here. So those are my most recent handbag purchases. Really one purchase, but 2 bags during the one purchase. Okay. My most expensive, I think my most expensive is probably my Chanel Classic Flap. I don't know what this is. Jumbo, whatever. I think it's a jumbo. And I love this bag. I know, and this is the double flap. I know some people don't like the double flap. I like it. I think the bag has a nice amount of structure. This is for me like the perfect size bag. And I can wear it crossbody or I can wear it over the shoulder. This is an amazing bag. And I think, I don't know what these are running now. I want to say they're definitely over $5,000. So I'm pretty sure this is my most expensive bag purchase to date. Okay. My most dramatic purchase. Oh, right, I have something there. So I would say I have 2 options for my most dramatic purchase. One is when I mentioned my first Chanel bag that I bought, and I don't have it anymore. I have subsequently sold it, so I can't show it to you. But when I initially bought it, I bought it in like this winter white lambskin. Now, I was too inexperienced to know what a stupid idea that was because I bought that bag. My birthday's in January, so I bought it in winter, and I wore it with like a black wool coat multiple times. And the bleeding of the color from the coat into the lambskin, like winter white, was so bad. And I had bought the bag, I think at the time I had bought the bag at Neiman Marcus. And I was so mad because I was like, how can this happen? And how can if this is normal, why would you not warn somebody? Like, you're buying a winter white bag in winter when you're wearing dark clothes, you're going to ruin it. So anyway, I kicked up a storm. I went back to Neiman Marcus. I complained. They were kind of like, nothing we can do about it. So I went to the Chanel boutique and I told them, and they were like, they really should do something about it. So I ended up, whoever the manager of the store was at the time, let me trade it in for the same bag in black. So that was dramatic purchase number 1. And dramatic purchase number 2 was just last year. I'm going to get it. When I bought this light blue, it's probably all packed up, Dior bag. I've got bags everywhere now. But I bought this last, I think May maybe, this Dior bag. And I think this was the first thing in the recent past that I bought from the Dior store. So they didn't really know me in there. But I was shopping with Alicia one Saturday, and we had seen this bag. And I wasn't really planning on buying a bag. But we saw it, and I loved the color, and it's just a really pretty bag. And so I was like, I think I'm going to buy it. But we were going to have lunch. So I'm like, can you just hold it while we go have lunch? And, we'll come back and we'll buy it. And so we went to lunch, and I was like, I definitely want it, definitely want it, definitely want it. And so an hour later, we go back. I'm like, oh, I'm here for my bag. They were literally wrapping it up for someone else. I was like, seriously? But I think it was a little bit of a misunderstanding. I think it was supposedly a misunderstanding because they thought they had another one in the back, which they did, but not in this size. So it ended up not being so dramatic for me, but probably dramatic for somebody else because this was literally being wrapped up for them and they didn't get to take it home. So I think those are my most dramatic handbag purchases. That's an interesting question. That was a good idea. That was a good question for Lydia to pose in her tag. Okay. My favorite current handbag store. That's a tough one. I don't really know how to answer that. Sorry, let me put this away. It's not away nicely, but I'll deal with that after. So I don't really know how to answer that because is it a handbag store that sells only that brand, or can I choose a Saks that sells everything? So I think I'm going to answer it more in the vein of like, what's my favorite handbag designer at the moment? And I'd have to answer that in terms of like who has the most bags I would want to buy. And I would say it's either Chanel or Dior. Um, so there's that. If I had to pick a store, I'd pick like a Saks where I could buy all the brands. um, okay. My favorite bag at the moment, I know I'm not good at picking one, so I'm going to pick two. I'm going to say it's one of two. I love my, is this my Dior? My Dior, I think this is the Dior Ever, not the Dior. I love my Dior Ever bag. This is another bag that like, it's just a great like everyday carry-all. And actually, when we come to my, well, this is not on my list. I would get this in another color and maybe in a smaller size. Like there's one size down that's a really nice everyday size. And I might get it in one of the like grained leathers. Not that it's on my list of next handbags to purchase. We'll come to that later. So that's one. But I also have to say my Chanel Classic Flap. Like this is just one of the best bags. If you were going to buy one luxury bag, if you could save up for one luxury bag and have no other bag, I would buy one of these. Because you can wear this day, you can wear this night. Like this never goes out of style. It's just an amazing bag. And actually, not that this is part of the tag, but just as a little tip for you. So this is getting a little dirty. And if you use a pencil eraser, it helps like, because this is the caviar leather, like a pencil eraser kind of gets rid of I'm sure it's getting a little color transfer from jeans and stuff. And that kind of helps make it better. So anyway, okay, that was number 8, favorite bag. Least favorite bag. Now I hate to say this because I love all my bags, I really do. But I think if I had to pick a least favorite, it would be this Saint Laurent Sac du Jour. And only because I bought, like when I bought this, there was either this size, which is basically the equivalent of like a 40 centimeter Birkin. This is a big bag. Or there was like a small version and there was no in between. Like I would have bought this in the medium size had it been available at the time. And I just haven't, I don't know, I've hemmed and hawed about selling it. And I do really love it. And it's a classic, beautiful bag, but I just don't use it. So I would have to say at the moment that's my least favorite bag. Okay, the next 2 questions are what is your next bag purchase and what is your dream bag? And so these are kind of going to go hand in hand. So I have 3 bags on my list for my next bag purchase. One is the Louis Vuitton Pochette Métis. Yeah, in the classic LV canvas, like monogram canvas. And actually, that's a question I get a lot, like if I have any Louis Vuitton bags. And frankly, I really don't. I have some Louis Vuitton luggage and some small, like I have like a little key case and things like that. But I don't know why I don't have Louis Vuitton bags. I just don't. But I do have a crossbody. But the Pochette Métis would be the perfect like weekend travel, like all weather kind of bag because it's in that canvas. Like when it's raining, snowing, whatever, you don't have to worry about it, but you still look chic. So that's one that's on my list. The second one on my list is one of the Chanel little top handle bag. It's a top handle with a long strap. One of them I think is called the Chanel Trendy, but that one has like a Chanel like metal logo up on the top of the bag, and I don't really like that. I'm going to insert pictures. But that's another one that's on my list. But then lastly, what I think is really going to be my next bag purchase, if I can make it happen, which is also my dream bag, is I want an Hermes Kelly bag. I want the Kelly Cellier bag. I think I want the 32 centimeter. I'm not really sure I'm kind of agnostic to which metal I get. I'm almost agnostic to color. But I want one of the like pebbled, durable leathers. So that's that. So I have been on a semi-spending moratorium until I'm not going to buy anything until mid to late May. But once I'm ready, I'm going to prance into that Hermes store and see what I can do on that front. And then if not, I'll probably look in the secondhand market. So I think that's it for the luxury bag tag. And I know what I should do now is tag other people. But first of all, I don't really know a lot of YouTubers. I mean, I know the Luxe Babe. Like, there are a few of you lovely ladies that I know, but I think all of you that I'm aware of have already done the tag. I'm always late to the party with these tags. So anyway, any of you who's watching who hasn't done the tag, I tag you and let me know that you did it. But that's it for my bag tag. I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks. Bye.